a brand or a product or anything else, you just start throwing out words, and the word infinity came up. We were sort of looking out to forever, looking out to the future, looking out toward infinity. Somebody came up with the idea of making it symmetrical, having two eyes, one at the beginning and one at the end, so that there was this continuity, this seamlessness. If you had the word infinity on a piece of paper, you could wrap it around on itself, and it would just keep going. It also paid off in the logo, which is an oval, so you've got symmetry and continuousness, but also it includes that center V, which is essentially symbolic of a roadway to infinity. So you can imagine yourself looking down a road in perspective as it narrows to a vanishing point in infinity. Once we saw that, it was like, it really embodied how we felt about the division. We were very careful not to play off of infinity with words like infinite or finite, because we didn't want to make it sort of a gag. We wanted it to have meaning as our emblem of the brand, the name of the brand, yet at the same time, embrace the principles and philosophies that we were trying to live out. I'll, in a sense, go to infinite effort to take care of my customer. The dealership design did honor a Japanese aesthetic and a Japanese sensibility, spareness, that simplicity, the elegance of simplicity, we used to call it a lot. That was a big term, elegant simplicity. Serenity, peacefulness, all those sorts of things, as opposed to jarring or things that were in your face. This had to feel very natural, very smooth, very comfortable. And one of the things we kept coming back to was this whole idea of nature, a serenity and an elegance and a power in nature that is very compelling and very emotional. And I guess simplicity really pays off in the idea of not wasteful. On a lot of cars back then, it seemed like you had chrome on chrome on chrome on chrome on wood, and it was all this unnecessary level of detail versus these classic Japanese wooden bowls that were highly crafted. Hours and hours and hours of labor went into, yet the end result was very simple, but it was incredibly elegant and beautiful at the same time. From the time that we got the go-ahead to form the division in late 1986, how we were going to operate the book or the binder of all of the ways we were going to address sales, parts, service, finance, all that stuff at the dealership, that's pretty much done within a year or so. The company and Bill have laid out the roadmap to where we needed to go. We're just going to do it. There was a joy in the journey itself, not just in the destination, but a joy in the journey. Bill's vision of excellence was, by the time he got to Nissan, he was a veteran of another automotive manufacturer and a veteran of the industry. He felt that the business was not being done right, that it was really fundamentally broken because of the adversarial nature between the dealer and the customer that had developed over the decades. This should be the coolest business in the world. I mean, here we are selling fabulous products that are a blast to drive, and why does it have to have this dark area of brutalization of the customer? I'm going to do this the right way, the human way, the way that takes people into account and not only has fabulous product, but also has a fabulous experience with it. We are not in the car business, we're in the people business. At every level, within our organization, with our retailers, with consumers, it is the people business, not the car business. Bill lived it every day. We all lived it with him. And from that, you make much better decisions on the business and the product when you think of what's the impact first on people.